To finish that webinar today, I'm going to talk about the meaning of text-to-Unicode. This is the problem about the meaning. You know, PDF has been developed to be something that is only visual. Actually, the first version was really on screen, and the idea was like, you have a Mac, I have a PC, I want to see the same thing, I print that, I want to get the same results. So it was really, really focused on the visual aspect of the file. So it was really talking about document structure. We're not talking about words and sentences and paragraphs. You've seen that in a PDF, like you have a paragraph in the original document, you make a PDF, you don't have paragraphs anymore. You just have lines of text as best, or could be even a line of a text. It's several text chunks because you have some changes in the font, like kerning or the things like that. So there's absolutely nothing in the reading order. I mean, nothing was really designed to talk about the meaning, about what is on the page. It's only objects, and they look like this. So here, let's get back to a little bit of technical again. I take the same thing that David used earlier. You can see on the top how he's encoded the font. You can understand if you read that it's you have been invited, because you can just say, okay, this is a number for placement, this is an instruction, etc. I can identify the text, so that is quite easy. But if you have a complex font encoding, so we talked about the type 0, then in that case, we have numbers that are maps to glyphs. So, I mean, I cannot tell you what is there. If you are, then you're really, really good. I mean, those numbers mean something, but it's really difficult to know what it is. So this is why the ToUnicode table has been invented. So this is where you have a translation from the character codes that we've seen just before to Unicode. So that means that when we want to do this, we just say, oh, this is that code, so that means this is that Unicode number, so this is A or B or whatever. And in that case, that means that you can use this to search, to copy paste, to open in any software, because then there is a meaning and you can use that. And if this is missing or not understood by the software you're using, this is where you get the things like you want to make a search, you don't get any result. You extract the text or you copy paste the text, and you get something that is absolutely useless. Most of the time, a lot of missing glyph characters. And in that case, that means that the ToUnicode table is not there, is not understood, this kind of thing. So let me show you this as an example. I have here a perfectly valid PDF. I have some text, and as you can see, I can make some search. This is found. If I look at the file, this is time Roman. This has been embedded as subset, etc. So it's completely okay. That PDF can actually be opened in something else. Like if I go here and I open that in a browser, say everything is okay. But if I use that file where actually the ToUnicode table is present, because here you can see that this is working. If I, by the way, I can even do that here. I can copy and I can paste that. If I show you the clipboard, this is exactly what I copied. So everything is okay. But if I use that one in Illustrator, and we know that some people are, modifying PDFs with Illustrator, and this is really, really bad. And again, this is on the YouTube channel. That was topic number 1 of last webinar, where David made an excellent demonstration of why you shouldn't do that. Here you can see I opened that PDF in Illustrator, and for some reason Illustrator doesn't understand that ToUnicode table or doesn't take that into account. And what do I get? Missing glyphs. This is exactly what I have here. The text is here. I mean, it's not like the font is missing, because if I select that text, come on, if I can, and if I go on the font, this is time regular. So it really recognized the font. It's not a font problem. It is really a problem of the encoding and the ToUnicode, where here it just understands those numbers but doesn't know what to do with it. Then it maps to the not dev glyph, and this is why you have that result. So again, if I use here, don't use Adobe Illustrator to edit PDF files. The text I choose for that document is on purpose. Any questions?
Not so far. I'll just add something to that, because I know what the next question is that I normally get from clients when we talk about this is, how can I fix this?
You cannot.
Yeah, there is no good. There is no good.
Way to do that. Yeah, and we actually faced a problem like that last week with David on some documents, and we tried to do stuff like we tried all of the evil stuff, you know, like redistilling and those kind of thing. Again, one of the topics you can find on our YouTube channel, and even redistilling, refrying doesn't work. It's when it's gone, it's gone.
So if you have a document like that and you really need to have that information, or you want to be able to copy and paste, the only thing you can try is to convert it to an image and then use OCR, because OCR looks at the shape of the characters, it looks at the glyphs, and it tries from the shape to match that with a meaning of that character. So that could work. Of course, there is no 100% guarantee with OCR, but that can at least try to recover the meaning of the text. There is no way to fix the font automatically or do anything like that. You could do low-level editing of the PDF and add the ToUnicode table by hand, theoretically, but it's not a viable way of fixing a big document. So if you ever need to recover text like that, use good OCR software, and that's your best bet at that point. Okay. Well, there was one other comment on that. Couldn't you use Acrobat Pro to make simple text editing? No, not if there is no ToUnicode table, because again, Acrobat will not know what characters it's dealing with. So it really is a very difficult issue. But well, there are many issues with fonts that are difficult. So